Warm scarf wrapped tightly around my neck, I carried everything I needed on my back. Around mile 3 of the 8-hour hike through Patagonia, I paused to take in the incredible view that stretched before me. Crystal blue water below, snow-covered peaks dotting the horizon. I felt calm and grateful that bright, frosty morning, a contrast to the uneasiness I felt in New York, which had prompted this life-changing journey. I had just decided to leave the Brooklyn-based real estate company, Forest City Ratner, my first employer and professional home of the previous 12 months, to take the leap and join our family business. I had always intended to work at another firm for a while, to gather experience from a different perspective, and then to join my father and brother at the Trump Organization. But as the day approached, my mind swam with questions prompted by the unknown. I knew from working at Forest City that I loved real estate and had the potential to excel. What I didn't know was what working with my family would be like. Could I thrive in an environment where there were such high expectations tied to the most personal of relationships? Was this unequivocally what I wanted to be doing? What would happen if I performed poorly? Or what would happen if, in spite of excelling, there wasn't great professional chemistry? I knew that family businesses in general tend to have binary outcomes. They either work incredibly well or are a total disaster. A meager 12% survive into the 3rd generation, and I knew of some family ventures that had caused irreparable damage among parents, siblings, and grandparents. While I never questioned my passion for real estate or my love for my family, I was wrestling with whether the timing and the decision to combine them were right for me. Women in real estate development were, and sadly still are, somewhat rare. Perhaps some of my reservations stemmed from the fact that outside of my family's business, I'd only ever known a handful of women at the highest ranks in their industries. The one who mattered most to me, of course, was, and still is, the most capable woman I know, my mother. When I was 8 or 9, I would sometimes accompany her on construction site visits to the iconic Plaza Hotel in New York. As the top executive in charge of its redevelopment, she would meticulously inspect each inch of the prior day's work, impeccably dressed, in full makeup and 4-inch high heels, while I would run the hallways and explore the hotel. For me, it was great fun, but for my mother, it was all business. She had extraordinarily high expectations, not just for others, but for herself, and people rose to the occasion.